All right, all right, all right. Hump Day show. Let's fucking do it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the greatest one-man show in the history of all mankind. It's the Dusty Show. Thank you guys for joining me on this Wednesday. Have an impressively big show. Bigly, as fucking morons would say. Got them two new sections to debut tonight. Been working hard for you guys, so thank you for joining me tonight and sharing your time with me. It means a lot. I definitely appreciate you. You are handsome and or sexy. Had a good day yesterday, folks. Worked more on my car stereo. Learning so much. Chat GPT taught me how to put my car stereo together. It's pretty advanced. You guys will be impressed. And I learned from the last show, you guys are some judgmental motherfuckers, I'll tell you that. Talked about my car stereo on the last show, and the number one liked comment of the last show was, only tryhards have a really loud, high-end car stereo. Only dipshits who are trying to let everybody else hear their shitty music. And I was like, damn! Why you guys gotta call me out like that? Fucking painful. But, and I kind of do agree a little bit with that. When people will like ride by and I hear their shitty citizens, boo, boo, boo. It's fucking annoying as hell. But it's usually like people that just have shitty subwoofers in their fucking trunk. These aren't high-end systems. What some of you don't know, you judgmental sacks of shit, is that one of the most popular aspects of being a car stereo enthusiast is soundproofing. There's all kinds of ways to soundproof. There's like sheets that you're supposed to put down before you put the seats in, before you put the dashboard in. And many, many people who have high-end car stereos have the thing completely soundproof. In fact, my truck, whoever had it before me, totally soundproofed it. If you shut the doors and roll up the windows, you could be a foot from it and you can't hear a single peep out of it. It literally has nothing to do with wanting other people to hear my music. In fact, I don't want them to because I don't want to piss the neighbors off. It's about the feeling you get. When you have all these subwoofers in there, you literally feel the music. The vibrations flow through you. It turns music into a whole different experience, almost like a spiritual experience, where you become one with the music and you can literally feel it flowing through you. Especially if you like trap music or music that has high bass. That's the experience you're going for. So I'm excited to get my stereo system fixed back up, feel the noise, hell yeah. And you people be an ounce less judgmental. Fuck y'all. And hey, let's go ahead and kick off the show, folks. As always, super chats are enabled. It's the lifeblood of the show. I answer all the questions. That's my Wobble Wobble song. Boom, there we go. Over here, there's a dollar sign. You click on it, and then you donate where you want to. The more you donate, the more serious I take your questions. So, like, go big. Go big. I'm going to read them all at halftime and the end of the show. So immortalize yourself forever and ever and ever so you don't disappear and into non-existence and, cease to exist forever. No pressure. And all right, let's go ahead and kick off the show, folks. Going to kick it off with a section I have never kicked it off with before. And got a new picture that one of my viewers created for me. I can't get AI to make this for me, so one of you did this for me. Starting off with some Ride with Biden. Hell yeah, thank you for drawing that for me. I appreciate it. I wish AI would let me do that, but AI sucks shit. Even the AI programs I've been using in place of Midjourney to get around the censorship, even they're becoming more and more censorious. So, sucks. What you gonna do? I appreciate you guys having my back. So first off, on Ride with Biden, we did it, folks. We did it. We got him. Hunter Biden, not guilty. And hey, I'm just going to go on a limb and say, I think this is it for Hunter Biden's presidential campaign chances. I, for one, will not be voting for him for anything. I don't know about you guys. And And then I was reading about why he was found guilty. A jury in Delaware has found Hunter Biden guilty on 3 felony gun charges. Hunter Biden was charged in federal court in Wilmington with 3 felony counts tied to possession of a gun while using narcotics. And immediately I'm like, he had pleaded not guilty. 2 of the counts carry a maximum prison sentence of 10 years, while the third has a maximum of 5 years. Apparently, when you're getting a gun, there's a form you have to fill out, and it asks you questions like, hey, dude, are you on drugs? Do you like the reefer? And I bought my gun online. And it's like everything else online. You don't actually read what the fucking paper says. You just hit accept, accept, accept. I didn't read the fucking fine print. And this is me after reading what Hunter Biden got convicted of. Nope, that's not it. But it's good for Christians. It's good for Hunter Biden. It's okay. They call me guilty too. I'm sure a conservative's going to be saying that any second now. Hunter Biden exactly like Jesus. This is me, folks. I'm like, what? He got convicted of what now? Who says what? Oh my God. I don't want to like out myself, but I think I did exactly the same thing Hunter Biden did that he got convicted of, folks. I smoked a reefer sometime. I'm not addicted. It's weed. You can't get addicted to weed. I hadn't smoked weed in like a month because I hadn't had any. And I'm fine. I hadn't tried to get any. Weed is like caffeine. It's like cigarettes. You gonna put me in jail for owning a gun and smoking weed? I guess. But this is 100% as political of a trial there's ever been. They call that Donald Trump trial political. This was political as fuck, y'all. The conservatives finding somebody guilty of a gun charge. He had a gun for 12 days because he had a little bit of a drug problem on the side. Just crazy. And yeah, definitely a conservative double standard. Alex Cole says, Democrats, if Hunter broke the law, he should pay a price. No one is above the law. True story. Fuck Hunter Biden. I don't give a shit about Hunter Biden, y'all. Lock him up. Republicans, if Hunter broke the law, he should pay the price. No one's above the law. We both agree. Democrats, if Trump broke the law, he should pay a price. No one is above the law. Republicans, rigged system, election interference. So, seems like you guys might be a little bit of a hypocrite, especially about a gun charge. They want, like, school shooters to have guns. Crazy people. People whose parents are like, hey, this kid about to shoot up the whole fucking school. We just got out of the middle institution. They're like, let him have the gun. Meanwhile, lock Hunter up, gun rights. Yeah, which is it, conservatives? Which is it? Make up your fucking mind. Of course, we know they don't actually believe anything they say. The fakest people on the goddamn planet. And case in point, here is how Republicans took the news of Hunter Biden being found guilty.
Now, the moment, of course, creates the split screen of conservatives who just 12 days ago were slamming the rule of law, slamming the judge, the jury, and the verdict in Donald Trump's Manhattan trial. Some even claimed the conviction was the end of the Republicans. We know it. But tonight, they seem to be singing from a completely different tune.
Oh, really?
This is a new era in America, and I think it goes against the ilk of who we are as Americans and our faith in the criminal justice system. In the end, this jury of ordinary people from Delaware were not intimidated by that family, and they recognized that this was a clear-cut case and that clearly no one's above the law.
This is a very political exercise, and you have to say that it accomplished what it set out to accomplish.
But I would say this about Judge Noreika. I think she ran a very fair courtroom. She ran a very fair trial.
I guess we all need, to shop at Banana Republic from now on? Because that's what it feels like. Forever 21. A Banana Republic.
For years, the Bidens have been able to escape any legal accountability for their sleazy, corrupt conduct. But today, their luck ran out. At least Hunter's did.
Power is all they love. And they're willing to do anything to cling to it. They're willing to destroy the rule of law. The Republic has been wounded by weak lawyers and talentless political bloodhounds. It gave me a little boost of confidence in the American legal system, although they still have a lot of work to do to win me back.
I believe that there was a conscious collusion of allies that came together It's pretty obvious with a private strategy to eliminate a common shared adversary.
Definitely.
Hunter's going to jail so Joe doesn't have to. And when he comes out, he'll be rewarded for his loyalty, like a made man in a Biden crime family. This is a distraction from the influence peddling and the kickbacks.
Total distraction.
Yes, these are two different trials under very different circumstances.
In every goddamn way, but yes, hypocrisy. That is all conservatism is all about. They don't actually believe a single fucking word they say about anything. The party of nothing. Meanwhile, Charlie Kirk is like it's a conspiracy. Dem sacrifice Hunter Biden as a useless pawn, even when their own lawyers and judges appointed by Trump, all conservatives, go after Joe Biden's family, specifically for partisan political reasons. They're still not happy. Still, somehow, this is the fault of the Democrats. It's always, always, always the other side's fault. They can never be happy. Talking out both sides of their mouth 24/7. Meanwhile, Orange Drink Gate just dropped, folks. We have a new gate, and this time it's even dumber than the last. I know, the last one was Poop Gate. You're like, how, Dusty? How the fuck could you get dumber than Poop Gate? Well, life finds a way, at least when you're conservative. So, Joe Biden was drinking orange Gatorade. Yeah. He's like on record saying, I love orange Gatorade. It's my favorite drink, the orange Gatorade, but oh, hell no. Republican National Committee research. The mysterious orange drink is the only thing keeping crooked Joe Biden from falling asleep into a dark slumber. Yikes! Yeah, yikes. I will agree with you on the yikes part of that sentence. Popular right-wing influencer Nick Sorton. Biden would literally pass out without whatever orange drug-filled cocktail his handlers just handed him. No, not the Gatorade, Joe. Put the Gatorade down. I hope you didn't try to buy a gun while you were drinking that Gatorade. Straight to jail with you. Bill Mitchell reposting Benny Johnson, Funny by Billionaires. Benny says, Joe's secret drink keeping him awake. Yeah, it's got electrolytes. It's what plants crave. And Bill Mitchell says, why is Joe Biden the only one drinking a beverage? I dare he! Execution! And why is it orange? Yeah, why do they make orange Gatorade? It should all be like brown, shitty color. It doesn't have a label and is in a unusually shaped bottle. It's in a Gatorade-shaped bottle. Is that a spiked drink? Yeah, spiked with electrolytes. Good God. Good fucking God. And then, I mean, therefore I am. It's not even funny how out of his element Biden is. Thank God for the orange drink to keep Sleepy Joe awake. You guys know, like, he is an accessory to thousands of child murders. You literally could call him out for these child murders, but instead of calling this man out for being a mass child murderer, they're shitting on him for drinking Gatorade. Like, what even is this universe at this fucking point? It's so stupid all the time. Just when you think it can't get any dumber, it's fucking dumber. Meanwhile, it's always opposite day in Conservativeville. Projection is all they fucking do. They say exactly what their side has done, and they blame the other guy for it. Here's some unbelievable shit from Jesse Walters, who wonders out loud, what if Biden refuses to concede the election to Trump?
Joe Biden says he's running to save democracy. If Trump wins, America's over. An orange revolution will usher in a racist dictatorship, and the Constitution will be replaced with the art of the deal. Which raises the question, if Trump does win, why would Biden concede?
Because he believes in the rule of law, because he believes in the peaceful transfer of power, because that's how American democracy works, and he's not an orange goofy dictator like Donald Trump.
A new op-ed from The Hill wonders, what if it's Biden who refuses to leave the White House? While speaking with some Democratic friends, a reverse scenario was brought up, albeit mostly tongue-in-cheek.
Jokingly.
That scenario being that, what if, quite ironically, it was Biden who either postponed the election out of fear of MAGA unrest and rebellion, or simply refused to leave the White House upon losing in November? Makes sense.
Oh.
If Trump's Hitler and you lose to Hitler,
Makes sense.
why would you willingly hand Hitler the keys to the White House?
You wouldn't.
Former United States Assistant Secretary
Be
of the
afraid,
Treasury
old
for
people.
Public Affairs, Monica Crowley,
Monica Crowley
joins us now. Monica,
I wonder if she's any kind of Aleister Crowley.
do you think if Trump wins, Biden is going to go gracefully?
Yes. End of interview.
Well, I mean, it's an outstanding question, isn't it? And there are a lot of people who suspect that he might find some pretext not to leave the presidency. Or I should be more accurate, Jesse, and say the people pulling his strings would like to stay in power. By the way, that AOC clip, I think AOC is just mad that Donald Trump won't date her. Remember how he was so obsessed with?
She's a hoe. She wants Trump's big mushroom, orange, old, wrinkly dick. We are the #1 cable news network in America, folks. Yep, it's just weirdos. God damn it. Yeah, you guys do know Trump tried to overthrow the government and install himself as a dictator, right? It doesn't matter. And, they fucking locked this one, whatever. Why did they lock that one? God damn it, that was a good one, too. Same script for all of them. Sinclair, who runs all the news media just about across the country, all the local news sections, have every one of their news readers, their journalists, or what the fuck you want to call them, reading the same script about how old Biden is and decrepit he is. It was creepy as shit, but of course, Reddit censoring everything all the fucking time now. It's wild. That used to not happen, but it's the new normal. And that is my Riding with Biden section. Hot, so hot, barf. Yeah, nobody wants to fuck Trump. Even Melania hasn't seen Trump naked in since they had that kid, I'm sure. They don't even live in the same house, sleep in the same bed. She hates him. Gaslighting, that's all they can fucking do. Old people who don't even know what state they're in. Only people that believe that fucking shit. Yep, especially Melania, way ahead of you. Hell yeah. And get your super chats in, folks. Help you out if you want to keep me doing the Wednesday shows. Help fund it. But for now, we're going to do a brand new section. I've never done this before. Let's see how this goes. I'm calling this one. Now that is funny. Yeah, new shit. New shit just dropped, y'all. And first off, now that is funny. Hey, the one thing I can give libertarians is at least they're consistent.
If you had to pick a Democrat or a Republican, a Joe Biden or Donald Trump, gun to your head, who would you vote for?
The gun would go off.
If you had to pick a Democrat or a Republican, a Joe Biden or Donald Trump, gun to your head, who would you vote for?
The gun would go off.
The gun would go off. I would just die. Obviously, I would not die. I would vote for Joe Biden over Donald Trump. If I had to choose, I would choose the child murderer over the other wannabe child murderer dictator, because we live in hell. But hey, you do you, libertarian. And once again, Good Liars. Go subscribe to the Good Liars. The Good Liars are fucking amazing. Meanwhile, what is this? So you guys see the new King Charles painting? This is like the real painting. They had to do a portrait of King Charles, sausage fingers. His fingers look way too normal. And this is what they decided to go with for some reason. A lot of people pointed out, hey, that looks like a Vigo from the first Ghostbusters movie back in 1984. Yep, similar shit. Seems like a bad choice to me, but what do I know? I'm not a sausaged finger inbred royal meathead. And but then, folks, something amazing happened. Protesters went and turned it into Gromit. You guys see this? Yeah, look at that. And I, for one, think it's a big improvement. No cheese, Gromit. Look at all the cruelty. Animal rights activists, 100% improving upon this painting in every way. Good going. You should have added sausage to the fingers, though. I mean, it was right there. It was right there, and you didn't do it. Sort of ashamed of you a little bit there, animal rights activist, but pretty good. And then, oh yeah, you didn't see the final result of it. There it is, both. No cheese, Gromit. Look at all these cruelty on RSPCA farms. Yep. Go vegan. That's a good idea. And then you guys might have heard that on Twitter/X, they removed your ability to see what people are liking. It just happened today, and I wonder why Elon Musk push forward this change. I wonder what it could. Oh yeah, it was this. Elon Musk liked a video. Milk your tiny penis, pervert. Shocker. Yep, Elon Musk into the porn fetish where the women make fun of your tiny penis. He has a humiliation fetish because if you didn't already know he has a tiny peen, here's your fucking proof. Tiny cock shame. And yep, this week we're making likes private for everyone to better protect your privacy. Translation, we're making it private so you don't see Elon Musk's tiny penis fetish porn anymore. Like counts and other metrics for your own posts will still show up under your notifications, blah, blah, blah. Hilarious. You just got mussed. Meanwhile, what a motherfucker got to do to get 5 stars? Dr. Mark Lewis says, honestly don't know how to earn the 5th star. One of his patients left a review. 4 stars. Dr. Lewis saved my life. He saved your life and you gave him 4 stars? What the fuck? I guess he got to blow him. He got to save your life and blow you to get the 5th star. You got to butt stuff. I don't know, doctor. Figure it out. I would have gave you the 5th star, though, for, the life saving. That's just me, though. That's just me. And then one more on. Damn, that's funny. I like this one. Pretty good. 90% of millennial couples look like this. It's like a trans Shrek and this little dweeb and this guy goes. I hate how painfully accurate this is. My most recent ex and me. And it does. It looks just like that. Oh, my God. He admitted. Nailed it. What the fuck? Pretty good. Pretty good. I like that one. And all right, that's the new section, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. Now, that is funny. You guys like that one? It's a scam. It's always a scam all the time. It probably took the likes and just boost them up. And now you can't tell who really liked what. So it makes it look like things have been looked at, liked way more than they actually have. He saved my life, but it was cold in his office. I know, right? It took him 5 whole minutes, okay? 90 seconds to save my life tops. That's what I expect. Bring on the ancient videos. You know I'm gonna. It's my fetish. I'm glad Elon Musk removed the like so you guys can't see my fetish. Jerking off to old videos all day. Dusty, when is the beast back? I don't know yet. I have not taken it in yet. That's my to-do list for next week. I have to save up my pennies to do that because it's going to cost me a lot of money to get it repaired. But it's going to be done. It's going to be done. So, prepare your anus. And, all right, folks. Now it's time for the second 2-1-2 new segment. This one is called Bad Life Decisions. And first off, on tonight's Bad Life Decisions. Never start a fight with a cop. It's America. You fucking moron. Here's a guy making some bad life decisions. He's in the gym, and he's about to bow up to a cop, square up on him, pull his pants up, get ready to go, and this cop just casual as fuck. He's like, quick draw McGraw, just boom, there you go. That's what happened to you. Yep, you're out now. You're out now. Bad life decisions. That's resisting arrest, probably attempted assault on a cop. That just makes shit up, dude. And then everybody else in the gym helping you get arrested. So now you tased, you're embarrassed. All kinds of stupid. Meanwhile, another fuck around and find out moment that they just removed. God damn it, why? All right, mirrors. There's mirrors now. Fuck you, goddamn bullshit. I'm looking at the fucking mirror. I hate Reddit now. Reddit deleting too much shit. You get these fucking moderators on Reddit think they got all the power. They should delete every goddamn thing. Stupid as shit. Anyway, fuck around to find out moment. This woman walking around town with her gun in her hand.
She got a fucking gun,
She got a fucking gun, man.
Yo, chill, son.
I'm sure she'll be fine. Nothing bad will happen to this woman walking around with a gun. Oh, watch out for that cop car. Yeah, no, you didn't. You didn't watch out for it. You didn't. And now, yeah, you got hit by a car, and the cops are going to arrest you. So, you're old. Die where you live.
Yo, that's crazy.
Immediately.
That's crazy.
And then, on bad life decisions. You ain't never seen that. That just happened 5 minutes ago before the show started. Fuck all y'all. And you guys remember the last show? I told you about the unfortunate idiot who decided to condemn Dolly Parton. Yeah, it was like, oh, Dolly loves the gay people. Fuck Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton, a bitch. Parton's version of love, which includes condoning immoral sexual behavior. Be who you are, she said. Oh my God, the evil. is unaligned with God's vision of humanity. Like so many secularized spiritual leaders, pardon equates love with agreement. But the two are not reciprocal. Remember this douchebag? Worked for the Federalist. And at the time, I was like, dude, are you out of your mind? Going after Dolly Parton? You can literally go after anybody else on the fucking planet. Go after Jesus. But don't go after Dolly Parton. Well, and you're going to laugh. He apologized profusely today. Sorry as shit. As I wrote in the piece, I love her and think she does incredible things for the world. We all make poor choices in how to frame things sometimes. This is one of those moments for me. Dolly is one of the few people who is beloved by all and who loves all. The world is lucky to have her, he says. Hilarious. Everybody saw that coming. Don't fuck with Dolly. Bad life decisions. You got a lot of fucking negative feedback. Caved like a bitch. And then, last one on a bad life decision, but it's got a couple videos. You guys hear about this? And this trad wife wants to become a right-wing influencer. Of course, she's a Christian, and she knows exactly how to get popular with other Christians, with other right-wingers. This is how you do it.
That's the exception. I'm the rule. Everybody I know who's married right now, they're married to broke-ass niggas.
That's my face. What? Bad life decision. So, yeah, the next thing you know, she got fired. Yeah, she got fired from her job. No, she's working at some old folks' home or some shit. But she don't care, folks, really. Because all she wants to do is be a conservative influencer. And this is how you get attention. Just be the worst person you could possibly be. Say the most awful shit you could think to say. And then they love you. They heap praise and money upon you. Here she is basically admitting it.
So a recent video of mine seems to have upset members of a certain community, and all the backlash just really made me, just really do a deep dive, like do a soul search. And after all that, I still couldn't find a care.
You're gonna call us racist? You're gonna call us potential Timothy McVeighs? Fuck you. War.
War! It's war! You're so tough! We're so scared of you, double chin bitch face. Nobody's frightened of you. And if you were just wondering, how awful could this woman be? Oh, let's watch another video.
So all those nerds in high school, like the weird theater kids and the anime people and you know who I'm talking about, the people we didn't hang out with. So they've grown up now, and they're the ones making the laws. They're the Mark Zuckerbergs. They're the Faucis of the world, of fucking nerds. Oh. Those fucking dorks that never got laid in high school, and they got a major chip on their shoulder against...
Wait a minute, I thought premarital sex was bad. Aren't you a Christian influencer? And yeah, she bad because all her bosses are the nerds that she looked down upon. Now she making not very much money having to do what the fuck they say, and she big mad about it.
It's the normies. That's why you see all these fat ass fucks making laws. Oh, you can be obese and anorexic. Okay, sure. They're the ones...
your daddy Trump pretty fat. Just gotta say that.
Inventing clown world. They're the ones in media. They're the actors. You wonder why actors are so politically leftist?
Wait a minute. Actors are fat, ugly nerds from school? All the actors are the hottest people in the world. What you talking about? You ever watched the movie? They're fucking hot as shit.
Oh, right. It's because they're loser theater kids. They're the theater kids who grew up, and now they're telling me and you what to think. They're telling me and
they're not telling me what to think. I work for myself. You might want to look into it.
You what to do, and they're making the laws in this country. Well, it's time to stand the fuck up and stop being scared. Like, why are we scared of these people? They were massive losers in high school, and they're massive losers today. It's time to put the motherfucking nerds back in their place, stand the fuck up, and speak. So all the...
Yep, let's bully nerds. They're the bad guys from 80s movies, but that's how you become popular. If you're a conservative, just the biggest shithill you can possibly be. And they love you for it, because they're the worst. And that is my new episode, Bad Life Decisions. What you guys think about that? She doesn't think, nope. She's not even that attractive. Just mildly attractive, saying the worst things. Conservative celebrity. Literally all it takes. It's so sad. But hey, I guess don't hate the player, hate the game. That is what works, to be honest with you. That is how you make the money. There's very little money on the left. There's very little money on telling people the truth and empathy. So I understand it. Nerd should hack our computer. Just ignore her. That's the thing she fears the most. No, she's really not that great looking. You can tell she thinks she's way better looking than she actually is. Real life Biff, I know, right? Nerds! Like the Revenge of the Nerds all over again. Although the nerds were evil because they raped a person in that movie. If you don't remember that. So don't rape people. She probably mean girl in school. Yep, no doubt about it. She peaked in high school. And she's mad that she now has to have a real job and no one treats her the same way. Dusty, what up? Professor Strange Finger. What you do with that finger? Is it strange? I know that's Ogre, not Biff. I'm doing a different take on a different movie, all right? I know my Back to the Future from Revenge of the Nerds. The fuck you think you're talking to? I'm an 80s kid. God damn it. And she talks like she was a bully in an 80s movie. Yes, that's how they all act, folks. That's what they want to be. And all right, move right along, folks. Get your super chats again. Going to read all the super chats at the end of this next section. So the last time to immortalize yourself before halftime. It's important. So let's move on. It's time for religious bullshit. Religious bullshit. Religious goddamn bullshit. It's time. Religious bullshit. Everybody, it's time for religious bullshit. Never had a single lesson. And first up on tonight's religious bullshit, Lady Gaga. I guess that's not Lady Gaga. Anyway, mental illness on full display. She about to get exorcised from her Jezebel spirit.
Fire right now! Fire right now! Fire! More fire!
Oh, they swatted her. It's over, demon. Come on out of there, demon.
Come on! She was 5 years old! She was 5 years old? And who are you in this body? Fire! Who are you? Eh? Jezebel, who else is in this body? How many are you? Fire! How many are you? More fire in the name of Jesus.
So let's break this down psychologically. Why do they do this? So partially, like I said before, they want to belong to something so bad. They want to signal to all the cult members that they're one of them so bad, so they'll have a community, someplace to belong to, that they would do the craziest shit. But also, like, part of them might want to believe that they have a demon, because if you believe you have a demon, then all the things that you did that you feel ashamed of, like, you know, the 5 homeless guys you blew last week, you don't have to take responsibility for it. You can just say, it's the demon that did it. And then if you get exorcised from the demon, it's like, hey, it never happened. It's lifted. All that guilt is lifted off of me. I wasn't responsible. I didn't do it. And then when it happens again, when you got to do some other bad shit, you can say, oh, the demon's back. So you can blame your problems, and blowing 5 guys is no real problem. You're made to feel ashamed of it by the religion. Blow everybody you want to. I don't give a shit. But the guilt you have been made to feel by this religion can be absolved by just pretending you have no control of your own actions. You have no agency. Mixed with mental illness, a lot of things, a lot of things going on with this lady. A lot of fucking craziness. I feel bad for her, but what you gonna do? Last people she should be around, to be honest with you. And then, on religious bullshit, goddamn it, the Southern Baptists, who are the biggest religious organization here in the South, expelled a Virginia church for believing women can serve as pastors. So there you go, Southern Baptists. This is how they think of you, women. Just like the Bible says. I mean, at least they're being consistent. The Bible specifically says women can't be teachers. They can't be preachers. They need to shut the fuck up, be submissive to the man, get the fuck in the kitchen and make us a sandwich. So they're sticking to the oldies but the goodies, folks. If you're a woman, if you have any self-respect whatsoever, you might not want to be a part of the organization, but I know you don't. I know you don't have any self-respect at all. So stick with it, Southern Baptist women. And then they voted to formally oppose in vitro fertilization. Like, why? When did this even become a thing? I don't remember them ever being against in vitro fertilization, but now I guess it's because their new kick that life begins at conception. That if you freeze embryos, they're babies now. You're freezing babies. And if you don't use all those babies and have them carried to full term, that's murdering babies too. They're trying to be consistent. So they're trying to regress us Back to the Middle Ages, folks. Rapists got to carry their rapist babies. Everybody's got to have children. You cannot do birth control anymore. You cannot even this, like if you want people to have babies, this is a great way for people that normally can have babies, or they don't want babies right now, babies later. This is a great way for them to have babies, but nope, can't have that. Got to do it the old-fashioned way. You got to rape somebody when they're 12 and then force them to marry you, I guess, like the Bible intended. Just the worst fucking people on earth. That's who rules the South right now. Meanwhile, they're so beyond parody. This is a quote they put out to make the devil look bad. But it sounds much more like a motivational quote on how the devil is based. So it says, Satan doesn't whisper, believe in me. He whispers, believe in yourself. That's awesome. That's like a motivational wall. I want to hang that on my wall next to my kitten that says hang in there. That's hanging. Yeah, I want that one. That's good. But yeah, this is supposed to be an ad for a Jesus, but it makes Satan seem fucking rad as hell. Talking about accidentally based. They're so stupid. And then last but not least, weird. They're so weird. The cult members decided to invade a restaurant, and they got to show their ass to everybody. You got to make sure that everybody hears their bullshit. No respect for their fellow human beings eating. Instead, they got to listen to this. And this one really overacting. Having an epileptic seizure over there. We are very pious. Definitely not a cult at all. Why are women so much more susceptible to this bullshit, it seems? So weird. I don't want to be sexist, but women do this shit way more than men do. Just nuts. No respect. Creepy fucking weirdos. But hey, at least we can make fun of you, so thank you for your service. And that is this week's religious bullshit. And folks, I have a Patreon. Yeah, I do. Let me shill it for real quick. If you look at this video you're watching right now, it is right here. Boom. I have a link. I planned ahead. Shut up, Dusty. Oh, I'm already muted. Okay, good. If you click more, and it will drop down, the very first link is to my Patreon. Boom, you click on it, and then the first one is become a member. Boom, right there. And then if you click on it, you'll become a member. You could sign up. I'm sorry. I know it's a pain in the ass to put your credit card information. It takes PayPal too. But if you watch my show a couple times a week, especially the Wednesday shows, and you want me to keep doing this, please consider supporting it. I don't make money off the ads on the show. I don't make money at the end of the way, except for it's user supported. People like you who enjoy what I do and want to help me keep doing it. And also take a large percentage of your money, and we give forever homes to kittens and dogs that are about to be put down. So that's what a lot of my money goes to. So if you like what I do, please consider supporting me. I'm sorry I'm having to ask you, but that's how I keep the lights on. So thank you. Also, you'll feel good about it. And also, you get access to the after party, which is a show I do after this show. Look at all this stuff, the after party tonight. From here all the way down to here. A whole nother show after this show. And I got some good stuff in here. Available to all the Dust Buddies and the patrons. So please go become a patron. I appreciate you and thank you in advance for your kindness. And all right, let's read the super chats real fast. And then we'll continue on. Got plenty of show for you guys. Hit the like button. That's a great thing you can do to help the show. Hit the like button. I mean, it's not as good as being a patron and all that stuff, but it does help. And leave comments. If you're watching this on the replay, leave comments. There's not a lot of people leaving comments anymore. You guys are slacking, except for people like, you suck for wanting to listen to your radio loud in your car, Dusty. All right, fine. Hurt me. I deserve it. BBC, what up, BBC? Big Black Corvette. I appreciate all of you who subbed to my channel. Channels? You got more than one? You guys are the best. We are the best. You are my family, away from family. Hell yeah, we're better than your family. We're your new family. I suggest you ostracize your family and just hang out with us from now on. Reminds me, I watched a documentary called Dancing with the Devil. You guys seen this one? It's about that weird TikTok cult, 7M, where they got all these cringy crunk dancers, and they all went and joined this Asian dude's cult, and he took all their money and shit, separated them from their families and whatnot. It wasn't that good. The first 2 episodes were good, and then they didn't know how to fucking end it, so it just dragged to the end. But anyway, it was all right if you guys want to watch that. Thank you all. Enjoyed the show, everyone. Here is my kitty cat tithe. Hell yeah. Put your link in the chat if you haven't done so already, BBC. And everybody go sign up, subscribe to BBC's new channel if you want more of the Dusty community. And Rebecca Poise, hi from New York to you. Hey, Rebecca. How's New York treating you? The Rescues, and of course, the best community on YouTube, feel so less alone and marginalized thanks to you. Hey, thank you for supporting the show. It's heroes like you that ensure that I keep being able to do this and work hard to put these shows together for you week in and week out and do 3 shows a week. So thank you for your supporting the show a bit, Rebecca. Appreciate it. Agent Orange, get to 5, cut them 5. Dust Butter memberships. Agent rocks. And Mitchell Guide rocks. Hell yeah, Mitchell Guide. Everybody, big love to Mitchell Guide and Agent Orange, and show up at tonight's after party. There's a link in the community section of YouTube available to you now if you got one, and give them all the thanks and love. And 5 more from BBC. Hell yeah, thank you, BBC. And Mitchell Guide says gun rights equals guns only for the right. That's pretty good, but pretty accurate. They don't seem so happy when black folks get guns, I've noticed. And Agent Orange, 5 more socialisms. You rock, Agent. Appreciate you and good to see you tonight. Kevin Milligan, we are dead and this is hell. But except Randall Flagg, I love the gunslinger. Versus the hand of God setting off the nuke. That's the stand. Hey, you tested me now. I know my Stephen King. It's Biden versus Trump again. Hell yeah. Love me some gunslinger in the stand. Thank you for the references, Kevin Milligan. And Numbers says, my dog passed yesterday. Miss him a lot. Rip Chico. Hey, Rip Chico. But Numbers, I'm sure you gave him the best life you could while you could. And that's really all you can do. Make their life as good as they possibly can be. And I'm sure his life was better than 99.9% of animals that have ever existed. And probably most of the humans that have ever existed too. So you got to take comfort in that. But we're all here for you, Numbers. And thank you. And welcome to Dust Buddies, Fredericks. Hell yeah. Spam the chat with impunity, with all the cool new emoji cons available to the Dust Buddies. Cucker Tarlson, my tithe. All right, I'll take it. $2. It all adds up. Thank you, Cucker. Whoa, 100. That is really good, which means I have to read you sexy. Hey, Dusty. What's up, Agent Orange? How's you doing? It's my 34th birthday today. I hope it's going good for you. Happy birthday, Agent Orange. To earn your 5 stars, you need to sing happy birthday to me. I did it already. I didn't have to read it. And it better be good. I did it. I did it short, but I did it for you. Like Maryland. Love you, Agent Orange. Thank you, you fucking hero. Have a beer on me. Or for me. Not on me. I guess it's on you because you give me $100. Justin Joseph. Evangelicals are against IVF because they think it's a sin for a man to use porn to collect a sample to fertilize an egg. Oh, is that why? Well, damn. They must fucking hate my guts because that's pretty much all I use to get my sperm samples. So, I'm a sinner. Hey, but Jesus died for your sins. So if you don't sin, he died for nothing. I'm making sure Jesus died for a damn good reason. The musical signs of Brett Bunn. A big fist bump coming your way. Boom! Right back at you. Blow it up. And all right, that's all the super chats for now. But please, super chat me. Gonna read all the rest of them at the end of the show. Hell yeah, you know you want to. But moving right along, it's time for some Chud Watch. Hell yeah. Chud Watch, talking about Chud Watch. We talk about Chud, and make fun of them. Shabba-ding-dong, Rick Black, woo! And I love it when Fox News tries to make us believe the orange billionaire goof is just a normal, average American, so average with his $6 billion.
Well, bottom line, that moment by Trump, as you said, I love that you said it showed us who he is. He's a normal, average American. He did great without the teleprompter. And what we saw play out, that was state TV, right? That's everyone getting in line and making sure, nothing to see here, guys. You didn't see anything. Biden's the best. Yeah.
Sometimes the teleprompter.
Well said, pink bitch. Just good God, Fox News, so stupid. So normal, Trump, just like the rest of us. Coming down the golden escalator with his golden toilets with the guy who owns his own fucking towers. Just like a plumber, just like the guy that mows the grass. He's one of us. You know he's one of us because he wears that ball cap. That's how you know, dumbasses. Meanwhile, shockingly, newly unsealed Jeffrey Epstein documents have Donald Trump's name all over them. Who could have predicted? Oh, everybody on Earth? Yeah, everybody knows. He had been secretly disguised as Doe 174. So like I showed you the last show where they asked him, hey, will you declassify the Jeffrey Epstein documents? And he's like, yeah, I don't, there's so many things in there that people might think are fake. I'm not sure. I don't want to get anybody, not me, but anybody who might be in those documents in trouble. Yeah, you're all over those documents. But once again, the fakest people on Earth are conservatives. Everything they've ever told me not to be when I was growing up is Donald Trump. And they worship him. They constantly tell us, oh, why hasn't anybody on Jeffrey Epstein's client list been convicted? While ignoring Donald Trump is all over his client list. A dozen contact informations in his little black book. They don't care about anything, folks. 100% fake all the time. He can molest a child right in front of him and they wouldn't fucking care. They will blame the left. Meanwhile, talking about Hunter Biden, apparently Trump in his first probation meeting admitted to still having a firearm in his possession, which is illegal. I'm sure they're going to lock him up any second for that. They're going to put him on trial. They're not. Yeah, of course they're not. Because regardless of what they want to say, there is a two-tier justice system. And it protects billionaires working as intended. Meanwhile, the best argument against Fox News is Fox News every single time. There are such hypocrites. Let's play a short clip showing what they said about Hillary compared to what they're now saying about Trump.
This is a new era in America, and I think it goes
Oh, that's a different one. This is the one where they're doing the, this is Fox News talking about Trump's conviction versus Hunter Biden's conviction.
It's the ilk of who we are as Americans and our faith in the criminal justice system. In the end, this jury of ordinary people from Delaware were not intimidated by that family. And they recognized that this was a clear-cut case and that clearly no one's above the law.
This is a very political...
We saw most of those earlier. Some new ones in there. We saw most of those earlier. But this one is before how... they responded before to Hillary Clinton versus now to Donald Trump.
None of us on this stage are under investigation for the FBI.
None of our candidates is under FBI investigation.
One of her first acts as president may very well be to pardon herself.
If she gets elected, her first 100 days, instead of setting an agenda, she might be going back and forth between the White House and the courthouse.
Her dishonesty should preclude her from really being considered for commander-in-chief.
She should not be allowed to even run for office. She shouldn't even be allowed.
She shouldn't even be allowed.
She shouldn't even be allowed to run.
I think she should be in jail.
It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
If you're under your second FBI investigation in the same year, then you do have a problem, a corruption and an ethics problem.
Hillary Clinton is just a risky choice.
Hillary Clinton could be sworn into office while still being under investigation from the FBI, which would then put this country into a major constitutional crisis.
I mean, the fact that we have a presidential candidate who could be under indictment while in the White House is unthinkable.
I don't think they want the first female president to be convicted and carted off to jail either.
This is the biggest political scandal since Watergate.
She, and she alone, has created a situation that could do severe damage to this country.
Not very consistent, gotta say, but what the fuck do you expect? They never goddamn are. 100% hypocrites all the fucking time. And Hannity. Oh, this is a Fox News guest saying that Trump can't be put in prison, y'all, because he's way too elderly. Yeah, let's make him president of the United States. Let's make him the leader of the free world, but he's too much of an old man to go to jail.
But it also would be absurd to send him to jail. He is an elderly first offender, nonviolent crime in a very...
That's right, so elderly. Folks, crime just became legal for old folks, and hooray, as an elderly shut-in, like we all know I am, I'm killing everybody. Prepare yourselves. And this one, Hannity, trying to convince Trump to back out of the debate. So brave, so bold.
Now, there are some even saying, Mark, that
Donald Trump might be wise to just pass on the first debate, wait till he's nominated, then debate him. What would you say to that?
I would say great. Never debate. Run, cowardly bitch. That'll show everybody how tough you are, won't it? But they don't care. I don't know why he's even bothering to debate. Not like he has to. Not going to change a single person's mind regardless of what he says. And Bannon is vowing that Trump's going to put journalists in prison. Yeah, fascist journalists, because we all know putting journalists in jail is not in any way fascist.
First ones are going to come after are the 52 that said that. Strip their security clearances for them, put them under investigation, eventually indict them, try them, imprison them. It's guilty of treason. They knew that was a lie about Russian disinformation, just like you knew.
I don't know that. In fact, I saw a documentary that went into the Russian troll farms that showed exactly how they did it. And also I saw where Trump's campaign chief literally pled guilty to giving campaign information directly to Russia, where they used in the troll farms to affect our elections. So I don't know about that one, dog, but I guess you're going to put me in prison for telling the truth.
McCabe, think of your track record. I want you to go back at night and just think about all the stuff you've done at the FBI. It's all going to come out. It's all going to come out. It's all going to come out. Accountability Day.
Yep. Aren't you in prison yet? God damn it. He's trying to postpone him going to jail. He just appealed once again, try to kick the can down the road. Hopefully it does not work. They need to put that motherfucker in jail. And then I reported when Trump was leading, and I'll for sure goddamn report when he's losing. Donald Trump's polling lead evaporates. Hopefully this sticks. I cannot stand Biden, hate his fucking guts, but I mean, what are you going to do? Donald Trump has lost his polling lead over Joe Biden, according to one ongoing tracker. In March, the former president and the incumbent won enough primary races to secure, respectively, the Republican and Democratic nominations for the 2024 presidential election. Polls have so far shown that the result will be tight, as the pair are statistically tied in most surveys, or enjoying other only marginal leads. Man, if Joe Biden could just stop murdering children for 5 minutes, he would win in a landslide. Just so horrible. But hopefully, once again, polls are not set in stone. They are just weather vanes predicting which way the wind is blowing. So that is the way the wind is blowing this week. We'll check it again next week, and that is my Chud Watch. Hell yeah. He came in late, liking now. All right, I guess I'll forgive you. Susie Floozy, look how far Bannon's gone for a guy who sleeps in his car. Yep, Sloppy Steve. But still do anything for his daddy because they have a cuck fetish. That's why they removed the like, so we can't see their cuck fetish on Twitter. Gaza has killed my respect for Biden, but I will reluctantly vote for him over Trump any day of the week. Yeah, but not quietly, loudly, angrily, screaming. That's the way to do it if you got to do it. And where are the likes tonight? The show has dropped heavily in ratings over the last few weeks. I don't know if it's because, I'm guessing it's because of the algorithm, not telling people the show's on, but who knows? It could be a myriad of things. What you going to do? I'm going to keep doing the show as long as I'm able to do it. And then when I'm not able to afford to do it anymore, then I'm going to move on and do something else. So that's all you can do, folks. Not worry about it. Just keep trudging forth. You know, I still think it's a great show. I still think it needs to be done. I'm going to keep doing it. But I don't know why the ratings are dropping so much. Whatever. If I was saying the N-word, I bet it would be gangbusters. But nope, I would not do that. I would not sell out my integrity. Whatever has to happen, has to happen. Get your old chap out, Smith. Get your old chap out, Smith. I don't know what the fuck that means. Work that algorithm, force feed it. I don't know how to do that. Nothing works. The algorithm doesn't like me. So what can you do? I think I've been blacklisted. I guess I could start another channel, but I don't know. It's all good. Whatever happens, happens. I ain't gonna fucking worry about it. It means whip your willy out. Oh, no, I will not do that. They will definitely ban me for that very quickly. Show some boner pills. No, I won't do that either. I will not sell out my integrity. I will just go get another job somewhere else if I have to. That's all it is to it. But if you don't want me to do that, support the show and, start, like you guys can help me out by posting the show all over the internet, wherever you post stuff. That would be good. Become evil again. I mean, the whole evil thing was just a joke for a week or two that I wanted to do. And I plan on pulling it out from time to time when I feel like it's a funny bit to do. But other than that, it wasn't something that was meant to be forever or anything. Is that half stash? That is half stash. Pretty half stash. And I got Pretty Boy in my lap. Hell yeah. As always, Pretty Boy lives in my lap. Definitely a daddy's boy. Evil Dusty is fun. Yeah, some people think it's fun. Some people don't think it's fun. Everybody bitches about everything. I can't do like literally anything without people bitching at me about it. So evil gets old. Yeah, I don't like pretending to be evil about the Israel stuff. That kind of bothers me anyway. I could do a cooking segment. Yeah, that's going to put asses in seats. Everyone share the show. Yeah, that's a great way to do it. Word of mouth. Dusty, what happened to Two Socks? Two Socks is still around. Two Socks is an outside cat mainly, though. Jeff left that cat here when he moved away and was an outdoor cat then, and he's still an outdoor cat. So we take good care of him. He might be in the hallway. It's been hot recently, so he comes in and stays in the hallway some nights and gets fed and water and shit. But he's very well taken care of, just like they all are. Ain't that right, Mr. Half Stash? Which ass? Which everybody ass? Nope, didn't show him. And outside cat, no good. Okay, well, tell it to Two Socks. He wants to be an outside cat. He was an outside cat before I got a hold of him, so he's still an outside cat. I ain't changing his ways. And all right, move right along, folks. Raise your power fist. Not gonna be a long one tonight, but still got to cover these annoying ass Zionists and free Palestine. And first off, on tonight's Free Palestine. So they did that raid to save those 4 hostages where they killed 3 hostages and they killed over 200 people. Regarding to the 4 hostages rescue that saw the death of over 200 within a matter of hours, which is seen as an acceptable number of deaths. In order for Palestinians to rescue their hostages, they would have to kill over 680,000 Israelis. And what were these numbers acceptable? Yep. There's over 3,400 hostages from Palestine. Israel is holding more hostages than Hamas. Administrative detainees are held indefinitely without charge or trial. How often do you hear that on the media? How often do you hear Piers Morgan mention the over 3,000 hostages that Israel has? These are why these people are so desperate. That's why they're doing what they are doing. They want their children back. They want their husbands back. They want their wives back. They were trying whatever they can to get their own hostages released. That's why they took hostages to fucking begin with. But you never hear that on the media, folks. It's so one-sided. We are so owned. Meanwhile, here is the official Israel account on X/Twitter. We need to talk about the elephant in the room. Many Gazan civilians participated in the horrific events of October 7th. It is also reported that Gazan civilians held Israeli hostage captives in their homes. The world must condemn this in the strongest terms. There are no civilians here. There are no innocent civilians here. This is how they justify it, folks. All the children they murdered, they weren't innocent. They were Hamas. All the moms, all the dads, all the body parts, all the carnage, all the infrastructure they blown up, it was all Hamas. They were all the terrorists. Everybody's a terrorist. I'm a terrorist. If they kill me, folks, I wasn't innocent. I was talking against them. You're not allowed to do that. Anybody that speaks against Israel and their evil are terrorists. And you got people like here's Donnie Douche. Literally, this guy on MSNBC edited this video, uploaded this video himself to show what a psychopathic, bloodthirsty maniac he is.
We have to start to really talk honestly about the definition of civilian casualties. 4 hostages rescued and 270 Palestinian civilians killed. We need to start to look at that word civilians. When the hostages were being held by a Palestinian journalist, a civilian, and a Palestinian doctor, a civilian, these are not civilians. These are Hamas ambassadors. And yes, there are innocent civilians, but I think back to also the hundreds and thousands of rabid Gazans as they dragged their corpse through Gaza, cheering, hysterical with glee and joy. And it's just, once again, the media coverage is, and these were 4 hostages that were taken on a day that 1,200 Israelis were slaughtered, maimed, decapitated, killed in the most gruesome way. And I don't know if Americans had 4 hostages that were taken and we had a rescue mission. And yes, there were 270 casualties, and many of those Palestinian casualties are deep, deep, deep sympathizers of Hamas. Would the coverage be the same way? Would anybody be criticizing the rescue mission, or would it be truly one of heroism? But I do think we have to start to really talk honestly about the definition of civilian casualties.
This is MSNBC, folks. This is supposedly the left-wing news organization. Dehumanizing Palestinians, justifying the murder of innocent people, of children, of babies. Just as evil as it fucking goddamn gets, in our face all the fucking time. No mention of the thousands of hostages Israel has of Palestinians. Meanwhile, Nazi doctors are hung for shit like this. Israeli doctors share prisoners' medical information with interrogators to greenlight torture. Teach interrogators how to inflict pain without leaving physical marks, and even actively engage in acts of torture themselves. The new Nazi regime, funded 100% supported by us, even the left wing in this country, folks. Meanwhile, here's a doctor at the university. I'm trying to see what university this is. Threatening the students who simply want children to stop being murdered, simply want the genocide to stop, threatening that they won't treat them for medical ailments.
Hope you guys never need health care from U of T. That's all I can say.
U of T. I hope you guys never need health care. Hey, my Hippocratic oath says that I have to help you, but I won't. You don't want us to murder children? I'll let you die on the operating table.
Hope you guys never need health care from U of T. That's all I can say.
That person should immediately have their medical license revoked. Stat. So fucking evil. Meanwhile, Israelis assault Australian journalists while chanting death to the Arabs. As you're watching this, just keep in mind, these are our bosses. These are the people that own us.
I'm standing at the entrance of the Muslim quarter in the old city of Jerusalem. Usually this is an area that would be teeming with Palestinians, but today they've all been moved out of this area to make way for thousands of far-right Israelis and Jews to march through the streets, marking Israel's capture of East Jerusalem in 1967.
Caveman, primitives. These are the people who would be completely comfortable in the Middle Ages. It's like looking at a time machine. How do these people rule us?
No. Before the march even started, tensions were running high with confrontations between Palestinians and Israelis inside the Muslim quarter. Journalists were abused, including myself and my crew. I was hit in the face. We were pushed and verbally abused by some young Israelis taking part. They were quickly stopped by Israeli police, but the mood here is still incredibly tense. We've been hearing some Israelis chanting offensive slogans like "Death to Arabs" and songs about burning Arab villages down. This annual march, the Flag March, is seen as a celebration for Israelis and for some, their supremacy over this area and this land.
Jewish supremacy is what it's all about. They are as evil as any white supremacist group there could possibly be, except for they own us. And Joe Biden won't call them out. Joe Biden sucks their nuts.
Which Palestinians want as the capital of a future Palestinian state. For Palestinians, this is an offensive provocation in the ongoing Israeli occupation of East Jerusalem, according to international law.
And now there's the Flag March, and it's chaos, and Palestinians are getting beaten. And even me, they beat in the legs in front of the police.
What occupation? It's ours. The land of Israel was given to the people of Israel. It's ours, and everything that's happened here is that we let them stay here. They really weren't supposed to be here.
This year, the march is happening in the shadow of the Israel-Gaza war and the October 7 Hamas attacks, which have deepened fractures between Israelis and Palestinians. Rights groups in Israel had tried to block this section of the march, a section that is seen as particularly provocative, arguing that it would further increase the risk of hostilities between Israelis and Palestinians.
Some difficult reporting there from Alison.
Fucking, like, I understand why people don't want to watch this. Why they don't want to hear me tell the truth about this. I understand how it makes you feel. Because it makes me feel the same fucking way to know that these goddamn cavemen, these fucking evil sacks of shit, control our entire government. They rule us, and there's nothing we can fucking do about it because both sides of the political spectrum here are completely sold out to them. I fucking get it. I wish I didn't have to report this, but somebody's got to fucking report it. Meanwhile, this is Zionism in a nutshell. This blonde-haired, blue-eyed white lady screaming at Hasidic Jews that they're not actually Jews because they're against child murder and genocide, that Israel belongs to her.
How can you say that? You're not a Jew! You're not a Jew! How dare you! You're not a Jew! To say that! They caused bloodshed! They caused rivers of bloodshed! How can you say that? You're Jewish! How can you shame your own people? Who is a Jew? We're Jews! This is our people! He was against Judaism!
We're all Jews here, all right?
Yes, so how are they saying that?
Because they
believe in
I'm Jewish, I'm standing it. I don't want that.
Because I'm Jewish.
And the Talmud said it's not our country like that.
That is our country. How dare you say that about our own people? Because I'm Jewish. Because I'm Jewish, I'm standing it.
Yep, she thinks she has the right to take their shit, tear their signs, tell them they're not Jews. This white lady, skin fairer than mine is, claims that she is an indigenous member of the Middle East and that she owns that land.
Put yourself in this situation.
How can they say that? You're Jewish!
In front of her kid.
They're just taking pictures! Kids are dying in Gaza! Kids are dying in Gaza! What's wrong with us? Kids are dying in Gaza! What's wrong with these people? What's wrong with them?
She could not give a shit less about the children dying in Gaza. No reason to even say that to her. She's happy about that part. Crocodile tears, so fake. And then this guy gonna come in and rescue her because she needs to be rescued. Literally can walk away at any second. No one is harassing her. She's the one in their face, screaming at them. So he's gonna come up and hold up his Israeli passport as though it's some kind of shield. As though he's like, I'm a real Jew. Look at my passport. I'm here to save her from you guys. You're free to leave at any moment. No one is stopping you.
This is not what Judaism stands for! Shame, shame, Israel!
This woman who is advocating for child murder is calling these people who want the child murder to stop monsters. That's where we're at right now, folks.
Shame, shame,
look at her.
I'm protecting her!
I'm protecting her. From what? They want to be the victim so bad, they don't know how to live if they're not the victim. They have no personality. They have no purpose unless somebody is victimizing them in their minds.
No, we are.
And what a hero he is. Protecting her, saving her. I dare you guys be against child murder. You're not Jews. You Hasidic Jews who are more Jewish than I've ever dreamed about being are not really Jews. Just so fucking ridiculous. Yeah, poor child. And then, in case you're wondering, is it about the hostages? Does Israel care about the hostages? Here's Ben Gvir. He's the guy who's really in charge of Israel. He's the one that Benjamin Netanyahu really answers to. Far-right religious extremist. Refusing to meet with actual hostages. The ones that were captured, the ones that were released, want him to answer for making them unsafe, wants him to answer for murdering many of their fellow hostages, and he refuses to even meet with the hostages. This is how little they care. Watch him run from the hostages. Ben Gvir runs away from police as hostages. I was sitting in a tunnel, but you won't meet me? You murder, you're guilty. The abductees, the blood is on your hands, she says. Just as you could have murdered me, you could murder the other abductees. Why are you running away? Shame on you. because it has nothing to do with the hostages. They will kill the hostages themselves, just like they've done many times before. It's all about the eradication of the Palestinian people. The ethnic cleansing, the stealing of their land. They say it time and time again. It's no secret. They're not trying to keep it a secret. Meanwhile, after meeting on Monday with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, Mr. Blinken, who is the Secretary of State, said he had received explicit assurances that he supported the proposal, this is the ceasefire proposal, despite doubts the Israeli leader sowed last week when he called the idea of a negotiated permanent ceasefire, which Hamas has called essential, a non-starter. They continuously gaslight us, folks. So the murders can continue. So the ethnic cleansing can continue. They continuously tell us Israel wants a ceasefire, and it's Hamas who's against it, which is the exact opposite of the truth. Our own government lying to us to keep the war going while they supply the bombs. This whole thing is honestly quite staggering. The U.S. government is going around the world insisting Netanyahu agrees with the terms of the ceasefire proposal, while Netanyahu is publicly saying he doesn't. Definitely one of the more craven media narratives I've seen in a while. Another case of if Trump did it, MSNBC and late night would be mocking how obviously stupid and dishonest it was. But it's Biden, so presumably he's telling a clear as day lie for some noble purpose. This is why I don't associate myself with Democrats anymore. They're not as cult-like, but they're very cult-like and very fucking dishonest, and will cover for Biden as he murders children, as he lies directly to our fucking face, and will do it as shamelessly as any Trump supporter would. Meanwhile, one more, at least this will cheer you up, folks. So Destiny is starting to slightly distance himself for the child murder apology tour he's been on for the last 8 months for the pro-genocide narratives he continuously spreads. He decided to go to Israel, I guess for clout, really, because he wanted clicks, and he'll do anything, desperate for clicks. And he's getting them, too. Like, what can I say? This is how the game's played. I can't help him for that. But everywhere he goes in Israel, they treat him like shit. He's starting to get it, I guess. Here he is in Israel, being blessed out by one of the God's chosen people.
I only speak English. Sorry.
Why are you photographing me, you piece of whore, you cocksuckers? You son of a whore.
We're tourists.
You son of a whore. Why are you photographing me, you person who gets fucked?
What does he want?
Ha ha! Yep, learn to love it, dickhead. But Destiny has no integrity, has no morals, anything to make a buck. And that's how you do it, folks. That's how you're rewarded, our society. And that is my free Palestine for a night. Funny, though. Funny to watch him get yelled at. Hopefully something will click in his head. But, you know, it's not like any of his arguments are based in logic and reason anyway. It's all based in making money and being a contrarian. And that's, you know, how you get lots of rich Zionists to donate to you. I wouldn't be surprised if E, who was 30% of my donations, went and started donating to Destiny. That's how it works, folks. But whatever. BBC. What BBC do? By the way, did I mention that I now have 4.5 pounds of tea? What? I hadn't smoked in so long. The one good thing about it is my dreams have come back. I was dreaming, took a nap before the show, and I was dreaming that I was in the White House talking to Hunter Biden, and he was crying about being convicted. And I was like, what the fuck are you crying about? They're going to put you in jail. Don't worry about it, dude. I've been so busy that I have not been able to send it to y'all yet. Well, it's all good whenever you get around to it. It'll be enjoyed for sure. Getting there. I have not forgot my peeps who need some. Well, put me on that list. Destiny to change his name to Density. Yep, Destiny is a girl's name. Oh, it's a child's name. I forgot. I fucked that joke up. Destiny's a child's name. Melatonin gives me some vivid ass dreams. I've never tried that, but I know some people take that to help them sleep. Mr. Borelli is just another U.S. State Department war hawk. Yes, he is. But, you know, that's how you pay the bills. We totally kills dream. It is. It's weird, doesn't it? I don't know if you don't dream or you just can't remember them. But it's been so vivid since I quit. Destiny, definitely a stripper's name. And all right, folks, move right along. Get your super chats in. We're going to do a Trash World followed by Beyond Parody and then a couple of palate cleansers and end the show. But for now, it's time for... I got to sing it because I don't have the theme song anymore. I got to get beats prepared. Trash World! Trash World! It's a dumpster fire and it's hellish. Trash World! Trash World! Everything sucks all of the time in the Trash World. And first off, on Trash World, you guys remember when that guy hijacked a UPS truck and took the UPS worker hostage, and then he got stopped on the highway, and the cops just opened fire. They hid behind civilians, the civilians' cars, and shot through the cars. They killed the UPS worker. They shot civilians like a Wild West shootout. Didn't give a fuck who they hurt, who they killed. Well, 4 Miami-Dade officers indicted in 2019 shootout with jewelry store robbers, killing UPS drivers and motorists. So, I mean, good. Put these motherfuckers in jail finally. Maybe somebody will be held accountable. Crazy shit. And you'll be shocked to know these guys were probably trained by Israel. Many of our cops are trained by the IDF.
A UPS driver was shot and killed in his truck on Miramar Parkway. Local 10's Annalise Garcia confirming today that 4 Miami-Dade police officers will be indicted in connection with this case.
This is all in connection to that fatal shootout involving a UPS driver who was held hostage back in 2019. The PBA telling us they're representing all 4.
This mother waiting nearly 5 years for answers. Lucy Apolinario's son, a UPS driver who was held hostage, shot and killed after a cross-county chase. The chaotic tragedy happened December 5th, 2019. It started in Coral Gables.
There are no innocent UPS drivers.
Alexander and Ronnie Hill robbed
That's
a jewelry
terrible, but
store.
funny.
Then they hijacked a UPS truck with the 27-year-old driver still inside. This sparked a police chase through 2 counties. Things ended with nearly 24 police officers from multiple agencies firing their weapons at the truck at a busy intersection, Miramar Parkway and Flamingo Road.
Bullet holes in his heart.
When the smoke cleared, the subjects Alexander and Hill were both dead, and so were the UPS driver Frank Ordonez and 70-year-old Rick Cutshaw, who was hit by a stray bullet while sitting in his car on his way home from work. The Police Benevolent Association, who's representing all 4, shared a statement with Local 10 that reads in part, "We're extremely disappointed that after almost 5 years, these officers are finding themselves indicted for something they had seconds to decide. The Broward State's Attorney's Office is prosecuting officers for responding to armed subjects, where they just got done prosecuting an officer for not responding in Parkland."
Yeah. Why are you holding cops accountable for murdering civilians? They are cops. They have a right to kill anybody they want to. Hey, we're going to pay out their families. I mean, you're going to pay out their families. We're going to make you pay for it. But hey, they're going to get millions of dollars, so why is everybody mad? Just goddamn cops. You cannot reform this. Meanwhile, did you hear about this one? Arizona man arrested in alleged racist mass shooting plot. Mark Adams Prieto, 58, of Prescott, was indicted by a federal grand jury today on firearms trafficking, transfer of firearms for use in a hate crime, and possession of an unregistered firearm. The indictment alleges that between January 24th and May 2024, Prieto has discussions with 2 individuals working with the Federal Bureau of Investigation to devise a plan to commit a mass shooting of African Americans and other minorities to incite a race war prior to the 2024 United States presidential election. Prieto did not know the individuals were working with the government, but instead believed that they shared his racist beliefs and wanted to commit a mass shooting to incite a race war. The targeted event was a concert in Atlanta that was going to be held on May 14th and May 15th, 2024. The indictment further alleges that, having discussed specific details about the planned attack, Prieto sold 2 rifles to one of the individuals, an AK-style rifle on February 25th and an AR-style rifle on the 24th. During the entire investigation, the Federal Bureau of Investigation closely monitored Prieto's movements. He was stopped and arrested. He was in possession of 7 firearms and was taken into federal custody. Conservatives have no problem with a guy like this having weapons all over him, but Hunter Biden, yeah, they're going to convict him of a crime to show you how political it was. But yeah, craziness, folks. Tell me racism is dead in this country. Literally starting to kick off a race war. Man, we're so cooked. And, well, they deleted this one too. Holy shit. I'll just read you the story. Teens went to a sporting goods store to return an airsoft gun. An armed man fatally shot one in the back, authorities say. He exited his vehicle and he pointed his pistol at the trio, commanding them to stop, drop their guns, and get on the ground, the document states. The teens complied, and BA put the airsoft gun on the ground, saying it was just a BB gun, according to the prosecutor. The 51-year-old then tackled BA and pinned him to the ground, the document state. AR had his hands in the air and was backing away, and Myers then shot at him at least 7 times, killing the teen, according to the case summary. Apparently, he had already been involved in some kind of a case where he thought some bicyclist had a gun. Here it is. Myers had previously been involved in a March 2022 incident in which he chose to intervene when he mistakenly believed someone was armed, according to the document. In the case, Myers called 911 to report that a person on a bicycle was pointing a gun at people, and Myers said he had a pistol and may have to intervene, the affidavit states. Myers then followed the bicyclist and told police he thought he might have to shoot the person. Officers arrived at the scene and determined the bicyclist's item was not a gun but a silver metal object that was possibly a part to a bicycle, the document states. Burke, the prosecutor, wrote that this prior incident establishes that this self-imposed duty to intervene is part of the defendant's regular approach to interacting with the public. So yeah, he was trying to be one of those good guys with a gun. Saw himself as a hero, was just looking to murder somebody like Carl Rittenhouse, folks. Just like the Wild fucking West. Mentally ill people, everybody running around with a gun thinking they have a mandate to shoot you. That's exactly why I don't carry a gun. We have constitutional carry here in Mississippi where you don't have to have a license. You don't have to have permission. You can literally just concealed carry a weapon. Anybody can. But this is why I don't do it, because if you pull out a gun, even if you're a good guy with a gun, very good chance somebody else is going to fucking shoot you over it. Think you're one of the bad guys. So no thanks. And shit doesn't seem like it's going very well in Russia, folks. Here's a wounded and exhausted Russian soldier saying he can't take it anymore. They're trying to find places to surrender from the hell on earth. Imagine going through all of this while Vladimir Putin sits up in his multiple mansions molesting children, sending you off to die. I have no idea why anybody allows themselves to be used like this. Call sign Fiska Vizin. No birds yet. We are sitting, resting, hiding. We don't know where to run. Maybe my badge number is AV067865. USync Military Unit 83rd Assault Brigade.
Номер части Уссурийска, ВДШБ, 83-я штурмовая бригада.
Birds or drones. I'm appealing that we can't take it anymore. 3 days without food, water, no support.
Без питья. Поддержки никакой.
I took over the commander's responsibility. The commander is wounded. Butcher, are you okay? Butcher. Yeah, what a name. I can't. I'm exhausted. I'm very thirsty. The third one fell behind. He bled out. Call sign Farah. Probably dead. There are guys lying behind us too. I saw 5 wounded, 4 dead, all mangled. Nobody looking for anybody. Just hell on earth out there. Yep, cannon fodder. I don't know what to do next. I can't walk, but I want to live. We'll surrender. That's enough. Maybe we will be able to live a bit longer. There's no other choice. No ammunition, nothing. I'm very thirsty. Men, if anyone sees this, don't even think about signing contracts. Something's buzzing again. Just terrifying. I don't care what country you're in. Do not join the military. Do not let rich assholes talk you into risking your life for their needs, for their wants, for their desires. Fuck everything about this. Meanwhile, here's the difference between the rich and the poor in Brazil. Imagine living in the slums, having to look up at this. And of course, they have hedges over here where they can kind of block their view from the poors. And they got a little fence up there. But man, isn't that dystopian? A dividing line between the haves and the have-nots, where you have to look at your rulers as they look down upon you. It'd be a shame if something happened to that building. Rise up, motherfuckers. In Minecraft. Garbage planet. And then, man, I'm glad I was not born in Hong Kong. I'm glad I do not have to work in Hong Kong. You guys heard about Coffin homes? Hong Kong's Coffin homes, the world's smallest apartments, $300 a month. They basically live in tiny closets. That's a fancy one. At least he has a metal tiny closet. That's smaller than your trailer in your semi-truck if you drive an 18-wheeler. That dude's got too much stuff in his. Just too many people living there. Move. Don't live there. You're not supposed to be there anymore. I got to take a pill for his problems. I don't blame you, brother. Take two. You got a good collection of books, though. Something to take your mind off the hellish existence that you're experiencing. And all right, that is my trash world. And what a trash world it is. What the fuck? Yes. No AC. Nope. Got a fan. Coffin hotels. They'll live and die there. Work their lives to death. Work 100 hours a week just to be able to afford that. Poor people gross. Yes. Yes, it is. Very, very disturbing. Just get a camper van. I'm sure they had nowhere to park it. Probably parking for a camper van would be $1,000 a month. No potty. They probably have a communal potty, communal shower. You have to wait for it, take turns, and I bet it's disgusting. Must be on your end. I sound awesome. I can see my bars. My bars are real good. Real good. All right, get your super chats in, folks. Going to do a very short Beyond Parody, followed by 3 pallet cleansers. Then we have a long after party coming up for those of you who are special enough to know. But first, it's time for Beyond Parody. And first off, on tonight's Beyond Parody, you guys remember this douchebag? This is the guy that was arguing with David Pakman about why he was using campaign funds to go to strip clubs. And he was all like, they had the best food at strip clubs, okay? Only white, racist liberals don't love the food at strip clubs. I wasn't paying strippers. I was eating there like a normal human being. Remember him? Royce White. Well, this time he's back in the news because he has posted a map of crime. He's all like, crime in Minneapolis is out of control. Come on now, refund the police. That's right, look at this crime. Look at this map of crime, all these green dots. Refund the police. I mean, we didn't defund them to begin with. They were never defunded, but give them even more money. We need more money to fight all this crime that you're seeing. Look at this giant fucking amount of crime everywhere. Only you're going to laugh. That is a map of water fountains in the park. Yeah, this is a map of drinking fountains in Minneapolis parks. So, good God, they're so stupid. But it doesn't matter, folks. They don't care about the truth. They know that the idiots that follow them, that support this guy who's going to use their money to pay strippers, don't have the sense to even read the comments to know they're being lied to. They'll be like, damn, look at all those green dots. And, of course, the red ones are the fountains that are out. The yellow ones are the fountains that are barely working. But, oh, my God, crime everywhere. Just, good God, they're so stupid. Not the best. And then DeSantis trying to make sure that they don't legalize weed in Florida. They're trying to put like a constitutional amendment. So, of course, you got to say the dumbest shit, folks, to scare people away from weed. So he said, I think you're going to see people, you will be able to bring 20 joints to an elementary school. Is that really going to be good for the state of Florida? I don't think so. That's right. Think of the children. We can't legalize weed because everybody's just going to bring 20 joints to an elementary school. Are you scared, Florida? Be so scared of all the elementary school joints. That's definitely going to happen. That's definitely going to happen. If there's one thing I know about weed smokers, it's how they just love to give their weed away to everybody. That's a real thing. Good God, they're so dumb, but it'll probably work. Can't have Florida without duh. And then last but not least, my favorite new group to make fun of is Cybertruck owners. So they paid $140,000. Yes, I know they were supposed to be $60,000. Yes, I know that they went on sale for $100,000, but the ones you buy now are like $120,000, $140,000. That's what they are on the market if you can get one. They're so desperate to convince each other and other people that they made a wise decision, that the Cybertruck is actually cool. They put out the most cringy videos to try to convince themselves and others on what a good choice they made. Here's how they try to appeal to the other cult members. They're so weird. Watch this shit.
Here's why the Cybertruck is the perfect mom and family car. First of all, huge back trunk.
Huge! Look at that. No, it's not. Wagon, way better.
With the tonneau cover, you never have to worry about all your kids' stuff getting wet or your groceries.
Yeah,
Everything stays nice and dry.
Just shut the hatchback. What the fuck? That's every minivan, dude.
The doors open to 90 degrees.
The doors open?
Great for loading and
Opening doors? What? I can't believe the door's open.
Even with 2 car seats in the back and my 6'3" husband in the front, I still got plenty of room.
That's not plenty of room, but that one.
It's seat 7.
7, yeah.
Another great mom feature is all the space in this truck.
So much
love
space.
this tray down here, which is perfect for a diaper
Oh,
bag
a
or
tray. Yeah. What are you
and check
talking
this out,
about?
hidden drawer for anything important.
It's a glove box. Literally every car has a glove box.
Where did that come from? Did you know that was there? But best of all, you look like a total badass driving your kids around.
You don't.
When you become a parent, no one thinks you're badass. In fact, my kids tell me I'm cringe every day.
Right. You couldn't be more uncool. That woman who made the video mocking you is so much cooler than you will ever fucking be. But the Elon Musk cult is so weird. They're weirder than the Trump cult in ways. Like, literally, they're voting. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but they're voting whether they're going to give him $56 billion or not. The shareholders have to vote. The vote's coming in tomorrow. And if they pass the vote, they're just going to give him $56 billion more dollars. Even though he's the richest man in the world, they're just going to hand him $56 billion more dollars for what? I have no idea. All he's done is pumping up the stock. The stock has been dropping, but they're such a weird fucking cult. Who knows? They'll probably fucking do it. I'll let you guys know on Friday's show how that went. And that is my Beyond Parody. Cyber cuck owners always live up to that. It's about wearing the cringe gracefully. I was a genius for spending $120,000 on this drivable garbage bin. The minivan chick is hot, I know, right? 56 billion with a B. Yes, a B. 56 billion. And they're going to do it by making their own stock worth less. By taking a 10% cut in their own stock to give him 56 billion more dollars, the richest man in the world. It's crazy. The world's just ridiculous that we live in. It's beyond parody, really. I'm 34, no driver's license, walking, be free training. I didn't take my car when I went to Denver. I walked everywhere. It was great exercise. Didn't really need one because they have like cars that you can rent, little smart cars everywhere. You just walk up to it, tap a little card to it, it opens up and you can take it. And the rare times you should need one. But he doesn't need 56 million. He doesn't need anything. He's incredibly fucking rich. It has nothing to do with that. It's just we live in a nonsense planet that gives the least worthy people everything and the most worthy people nothing. And all right, folks, last chance to get your super chats in. Oh man, I was gonna load up the new palette cleanser song. Let's see if I can find it. Quentin Furjuice, or I think that's your name. I can't. Forjuice made me a palette cleanser song. Let's see if I can find it real quick. I go to the downloads. What the fuck is that? Get off. What are you doing? All right, let's see. Download, scroll down, look for an MP3. Man, I download all kinds of stuff, y'all. I download way too much stuff. All right, let's see. Oh, here we go. Here's the new palette cleanser song.
Palette cleanser, clear as day. Wash the bitter taste away. Palette cleanser, lift you high. Reaching for the sky.
Gotta make a logo for that, but hey, we got an intro song, so thank you, Quentin. Appreciate that. Palette cleanser song. I'm working on it. And first off, on tonight's palette cleansers. Did you guys see this one? This went super viral. News anchor unintentionally introduces boyfriend's proposal during live newscast. 55,000 hearts on Twitter.
And a big surprise today for one Channel 8 eyewitness news reporter when her longtime boyfriend showed up to propose to her.
Oh, snap. There he is. What? Oh, my God. I got to turn it down so they don't copyright me. They're probably going to do it anyway. Oh, my God. I hope she says yes. You're going to be super embarrassed. It's like, what? I will read anything they put on the news prompter. Suck it, Seattle, or whatever that was. I can't remember whatever it was from Newsman or whatever that fucking movie's called. Engaged! So, congratulations, you two! I hope you make it. And this is a cute video. Surprising their long-distance loves. 64,000 upvotes on the Reddits. All right, I got to turn the music down. So just imagine music is playing, and they're like, oh, my God. Where have you been? Oh, my God, I love you so much. And she's like, oh, this guy's like, what? Yeah. I tried to pick a girl like that up one time, and I dropped her, and I was so embarrassed. It's one of the most embarrassing things that ever happened to me. And this guy's like, what? Oh, my God. Where have you been? She pretty. Nice blonde. It's like, hey. It's like, what? You're way too good looking for me. Good God. I bet his parents are rich. I'm mean. And NASA boy. Love American style. So sweet. Surprised my long distance boyfriend. He's all asleep. Not creepy as shit. I hope there's no girl in the bed with him. He's like, wakey. He's like, what? Yeah. Hell yeah. We gonna get our fuck on tonight. It's like, what? Oh my God. It's my girl. Hells yeah. Let's do it. He wanna do the wild thing. Please, baby, please. Like, who the fuck is this? Who is hugging me? He still ain't looked yet. Oh, now it's starting to register. That's my girl. Oh, shit. That's my girl. Cat stepped on my shit. Surprised my long-distance boyfriend. He's like, what? What? Am I drunk? Oh, I dropped my glass. It's like, hell yeah, you hot. It's like, where'd you come from? He looks shocked. I hope he doesn't have like another date or something. He looks a little guilty, to be honest with you. He's like, what? What are you doing here? What are you doing here? BoJack Horseman. He doesn't look happy. That's the other ones, to be honest with you. Get up out of your chair, dude. And then one more. Let's do one more. Close your eyes. Look. Oh my God, hell yeah. What's he running for? That's the wrong direction, dude. That's the wrong direction. Back's that way. Back that way. Okay, that wasn't the direction I would have had. But pretty cute. And one more palate cleanser. Prepare to be cleansed, my children. Hell yeah. Last but not least, this guy just doing some big boy crying. This is some manly crying here. Man asked his father to be best man at his wedding.
This way.
Oh, yeah, the other image.
Big question. I mustache you. Big question.
Turn it around.
Agent K 9316. Okay, I get that.
Give him a hug, bitch.
I don't mean to laugh. I love that cry. He just couldn't help himself. That is a cry there. Manly cry. I love it though. Touching as shit. I'm not crying, you're crying. And all right, that's my palate cleansers. Hell yeah. Folks, if you bail out, please hit the like button. Do it to it. Please tell your friends about the show. Paste it everywhere. But most importantly, join my Patreon. Link in the description of the video. I would very much appreciate it. Thank you in advance. And join me on tonight's after party for all patrons and all Dust Buddies out there. From right here all the way down to here. It's like a whole nother show. Some of the best stuff still to come on the after party. So you don't want to miss that. But let's read the super chats and then do a kitty party. I actually got some treats over here. We'll see if these motherfuckers even want them. They're so spoiled, they usually don't. I'm sorry for missing the last couple shows. No forgiveness fee. Please accept this as a token of my penance, in addition to the 1,000 Hail Dusties that I will now pray. All right, do the 1,000 and then I'll forgive you. Good to see you, V. Isaiah Taylor, $5. Love Dusty Dust. Where can I find that 90s style alt-rock closing song? That beat hit hard. Which one? Was it the, I don't know which one you're talking about. Is it Wobble Wobble or Experience Machine? Experience Machine is on my SoundCloud. There's a link in the description of every video of my SoundCloud. It has all my music on there. You got to kind of search for it, though. But it's there if you want it. And some of it's on my channel. It's all over the place. Chuck L. Seeing grown adults treat Elon Musk on the same intellectual level as Nikola Tesla is the most delusional shit I've never seen. Yeah, well, they're idiots. What do you expect? Just cult members. Not the brightest. They want to believe so bad that there's some guru out there that has life figured out that they can follow and get all the answers to life. And regardless of how obvious it is, he's a dipshit that doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Sunk cost fallacy. They just can't admit to themselves they're wrong, so they stick with it regardless of how obvious it becomes. Happy birthday, Agent Orange. Hell yeah, happy birthday, Agent Orange. Hope you have a good 34th. I'm going to be 34 in a couple months. Me too. Finally, I'm going to be 34 in a couple months. What? Hello, everyone. I'm here from Krypton. I got the kryptonite waiting for you, Chuck L. The Pharaohs send their regards between battles with opossums and skunks over their food bowls. Hey, well, scritches to the Pharaoh Swagger Cat. And thank you. I appreciate you. Dean Mubber, $2. They want us to believe that all these videos you shared are propaganda. Yep, they sure do. And they want you to believe that I'm the liar. And they will, like, when I try to share my video on Facebook now, it gets buried. But I try to share it on X, Twitter, it gets buried. The algorithm of YouTube won't promote me anymore, so they have their tools to bury you for fucking sure, to make sure that most people never see what I'm fucking saying right now. Des Tiny is compensating for something. Yep, compensating for a lot of shortcomings, that's for sure. BBC, fuck Israel, free Palestine, hell yeah. I'll raise a power fist of that. I saw something pop up. Agent Orange got it at the end, pushed me over the 300 mark. Very generous. I see what you're doing, Agent Orange. You rock for the fur babies. Thank you, Agent Orange. Hope you're having a good one. You are tonight's Super Chat. Hey, jump into the world. Agent Orange. Wish I had a belt to give you. Love you, dude. Thank you, hero. And Jim Brabick, $5. Keep it up. I'm going to do what I do here for as long as I can, for as long as people support it. So thank you, heroes like Agent Orange, BBC, all of you guys. Rebecca, all of you. Don't want to leave everybody out. You're all fucking awesome. I really appreciate it. And now let's do a kitty party. Folks, I'm going to be back on Friday. Keep the 3 shows a week going. So tell your friends, mark your calendars, make plans. We're going to keep it going. Tonight's kitty party is serenaded by the song The River. An original tune by Dusty Smith available on my SoundCloud. If you want to hear it, it's on there. Go find it. See you guys on Friday. Let's do show to the kitty party tonight. All right, who wants it? Who wants it? Here you go. Here you go. Nobody. Oh, there we go. Well, we got Violet. We got Violet, Pretty Boy, Piper, and Half Stash. We got 4 tonight. That's double from last night. Hell yeah, pretty good kitty party for tonight. All right, guys, I'll see you on Friday. You guys have a fun Thursday out there. Do something fun and think of me. Love you guys. Good night. Switch over now.